Pisces, they weren't ready to change. They were not ready to change, Pisces. You wanted something for them that they weren't yet ready to want for themselves. Don't get frustrated with people when they're unable to see the path forward. In a lot of cases, we see things in people that they don't see in themselves. I like to tell people all the time, they come into the store and, we'll be having a conversation. And for whatever reason, I find myself telling people from time to time that the way we view ourselves, or the way when we look at ourselves in the mirror, the way we see ourselves isn't the way that people see us. We see things about ourselves because we know things about ourselves that no one else knows about us. In a lot of cases, we think people view us that way, or they see the flaws in us that we see in ourselves. But in a lot of cases, what may be perceived as a flaw to us personally doesn't necessarily isn't necessarily perceived as a flaw to someone else. You get what I'm saying? So something that you dislike about yourself, someone could love about you. So, yeah, the way we see ourselves isn't always the way people see us. So I feel like you're seeing things in people that they're not seeing in themselves. And we have to understand, Pisces, that we don't all have the same superpowers. It might be hard for you to understand how they don't see what you see. So yeah, Pisces. A lot of you could be dealing with somebody that they could be doing online research about you. They could be looking you up on Google. They could be looking you up to see if you got a felony record or some shit like that. Interesting. You could, a lot of you just have someone doing some sort of digging. Someone's digging into they could be digging into your past. They could just be inquiring about you. You could have someone inquiring about you. Hopefully this is good. Hopefully it's not anything negative. Someone's doing some sort of research or recon about you. Someone's doing some sort of homework on you. I feel like this is somebody that you do know. You do know this person. Maybe not personally. I feel like you could just know this person in passing. This could be some sort of scenario. I feel like you guys go to the same place at the same time every day. This could be like a coffee shop or something. I was about to say a Kinko's. This could be a Kinko's. Like, I feel like it's a coffee shop. Maybe like a Panera. I'm getting like a bakery, coffee type of vibe. But y'all, you see this person. You see this person at least a few times a week. Pay attention to the people around you and the places that you frequent, Pisces. There's somebody interested in getting to know about you, or there's somebody interested in figuring you out. Like I said, I'm not sure what it's about. I don't necessarily think it's negative. I pray it's not negative. But somebody is doing some sort of research. some sort of homework, some sort of digging on you or in your life, Pisces. So be aware of that. I feel like a lot of you cherish your solitude. I feel like a lot of you, you might just want to be left alone. I feel like there's a part of you that likes to Dang. I feel like there's a part of you that likes recognition, but don't necessarily care for the spotlight. This gives me this gives me the vibe of wanting to be or wanting to be rich, but not wanting to be famous. Like you want the resources, but you don't want the attention. You want the resources, but you don't want the attention. I'm getting that vibe here with the Six of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. You want the resources, but you don't want the attention. I feel like it's an unfortunate thing for you, Pisces. You may not be able to get the money and the resources without being visible. Spirit is saying that you are being admired right now, and that could tie into someone doing some sort of research or some sort of digging. You're being admired right now. You're being seen. But not in a creepy way. Like, not in a creepy way. You're being seen. I feel like you're moving through somewhere and you're catching the attention. You're catching the attention of someone around you. You see how that horse is looking back at you? You see how that horse is looking back at you? That's how they're looking at you every time they see you. That's how they're looking at you every time they see you. They could see you as stable. They could see you as someone of means. They could see you as a prize. Period. They could see you as a prize. They're looking forward to the next time they see you. Every time they see you, they're looking forward to the next time they see you. Spirit is telling me that they wish that it lasts forever. They wish that it lasts forever. They want to freeze time right here in this moment. They want to freeze time right now, right here in this moment. They want to live in this moment for the rest of their life. I don't know, Pisces. You feel like you want to. What situation is this that you feel like you want to freeze time right here, right now, in this moment? You want to bask in the moment. You're wanting to bask in the moment. We have the okay, Eight of Swords. Okay. Yes. So we have the Fool card. We have the Fool card and the Eight of Swords. You have to pay attention. You have to pay attention. I feel like they're right under your nose. This could be someone that you work with. This could be somebody that you work with. Or this could be someone that comes into your job, or someone that sees you at work, or you're someone that sees this person at work. They work and they getting that money. You come through gallivanting, or you come through gallivanting looking like new money. And they're afraid to make the first move. They don't want to break the ice. They don't want to be the first one to say something. They don't want to be the first one to say something. Like, they're literally just going to just keep watching you from the shadows. Perhaps with doing their digging and doing their research, maybe at some point they're going to find something that gives them the courage to come forward. But the funny thing is, I feel like the more digging that they do and the longer that they take, or the longer that you take, it's going to become stale. And then this is not going to be fun anymore. The excitement's going to be gone. You're going to get to learn too much about the person, or you're going to take too long to pull the trigger or say something, and then something else is going to come along, and you're going to miss out on this beautiful situation that you could have right in front of you. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to be willing to not embarrass yourself. You have to be willing to put yourself out there and take a risk. It could end in rejection, but it could end in jubilee. I don't know why I saw that card and just got that jubilee. Like, it could end in jubilee. You know what I'm saying? You have to be willing to take the leap of faith. You have to be willing to take the leap of faith. You have to be willing to trust in spirit and trust in the universe, and just have blind faith and trust that everything's going to work out. If it's meant for you, it's meant for you. You have to master your own thoughts. I feel like you have to get out of your mind. I feel like you keep talking yourself out of it. And you just got to go for it. You might look like a fool, but I feel like you'll be admired for your courage. Yep. Yeah. And then there's another group of you, like I said, you're dealing with someone that was not ready to change. You're dealing with somebody who was not ready to change. Perhaps they weren't ready to change. And here with the Ace of Swords and the Two of Pentacles, Spirit is just confirming that they weren't ready to change. It's clear. They weren't ready to change. They were unclear on what they wanted in life. Unfortunately, they chose wrong. They chose wrong. Pisces, they chose wrong. I'm actually going to yeah, let's yeah, let's go. Huh. They weren't ready to change. We got the Nine of Cups with the Ace of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. They weren't ready to change. So you must move on. Close the loop on some sort of flim-flam situationship. Some sort of in and out, some sort of hot and cold, some sort of not knowing where you stand with somebody. Not knowing where you stand with someone or with something. Not knowing where you stand. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. The fruit of you being able to see through the bullshit and them trying to juggle you and somebody else, them playing both sides of the fence. I'm thinking the grass is greener on the other side, or this is like somebody who wants their cake and eat it too. They want to do what they want to do, but they still want to like keep you at arm's length. Like they want they want to choose to do what they want to do. They want to choose to do what they want to do despite how you feel. I feel like they're not focused on how you feel and the damage that their actions could bring upon you. And I feel like this Ace of Swords is Spirit telling you to cut it like OT Genesis. Sever ties. Sever ties. That band we got holding both of those pentacles, going take that sword and break it off. You're not going to keep juggling me and juggling somebody else at the same time. Playing games. This is not a circus. Yeah. You need to take that sword and go and slice that. 2, 1, 3. 3 is the seed. The 9 is the fruit. And that is also a Pisces card. Right in the very end, you're showing up in your own reading, Pisces, in a powerful position. I love it. And I love you guys. Before we get out of here, let's go on and draw you a affirmation oracle card. If you guys haven't done so already, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave me some love down below, Pisces. If at any time in this video something like for you, yeah. All right, Spirit, what do you have for Pisces? Give me something beautiful. Give me something. Give me something beautiful for Pisces. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. And don't settle for somebody who doesn't see that in you or appreciate that about you. Don't sell yourself short. You are a whole ass vibe, Pisces. And I love it. I love it. If you're watching out there, I love it. Before we get out of here, I want to give a special shout out to the triple Pisces that I met. Much love to you, baby. Much love to all the rest of you out there. God bless. Peace.